Zdravím všechny, co se díváte, já jsem Mirek Ohara a tohle je druhé pokračování druhé epizody ze hry Návrat do budoucnosti. V minulém díle, zjistili jsme, že musíme dostat Tannena do vězení, což se ukázalo, že není tak jednoduchý. Polda, který by ho měl zatknout, je momentálně ožralej a důkazy proti Tannenovi nám nějak pořád utíkají, takže dneska se to pokusíme rozluštit. Tak, tady jsme minule skončili. Zřejmě musíme najít Artieho. Ten by mohl být zpátky v hotelu. Snad. Jestli ne, tak uvidíme.
Hey Doc, I could use a little help.
What's the problem?
Things are getting worse, Doc. In order to keep Artie safe, Trixie's gonna destroy her evidence against Tannen.
You have to stop her.
How? The only thing that would make her turn on Kid now is if she welched on the deal and killed my grandfather.
Well, you can't let that happen.
Should we be worried about your younger self and Enda Strickland?
That is a peculiar wrinkle in the space-time continuum, but I'm sure nothing will come of it. I can't possibly imagine myself becoming attached to a woman like that.
Huh? Are you sure Tannen's supposed to be arrested by Officer Parker? The guy's a mess.
Mess or no mess, I'm absolutely certain that...
Já to jsme si prošli.
Can you explain all this? I'm confused.
It's very simple. In the original timeline, Timeline A, the speakeasy arsonist was never caught, creating one of Hill Valley's enduring historical mysteries.
Okay.
When I traveled back to 1931, I created Timeline B, in which I was misidentified as the arsonist and subsequently killed by Kid Tannen's goons. Einstein came with me, and somehow he ended up in the DeLorean when its fail-safe mechanism triggered, sending it back to 1986.
Which is where I came in.
Precisely. You traveled back to June 14th, 1931, creating Timeline C, a world in which Carl Sagan wasn't rubbed out by Kid Tannen, but Arthur McFly was served with a subpoena.
And shot by Kid Tannen's goons.
Yes. So you jumped back in time 6 hours, creating Timeline D, saving your grandfather's life, but somehow preventing Kid Tannen from meeting his date with justice.
Which is why the Tannens were so powerful when we jumped back to 86.
Uh-huh. So now we've returned to August of 1931, creating Timeline E, in which, fingers crossed, we'll send Tannen to prison where he belongs. Got it?
Sure.
Good.
One question.
What?
Can you explain all this? I'm confused.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I better get back to fixing history.
Be careful, Marty.
Kde je Artie? Možná nám pomůže nápověda. Dost dobrý karikaturista. Zejnem ozdí slávy. Yeah. Takže teď vůbec nejde o Artieho. Promluvit se Zejnem.
Welcome back, sir.
What's it gonna take to get Trixie to squeal on Kid?
Zejn.
Hey, bartender.
What'll it be?
I'll have a drink.
What's your poison?
Pepsi. On second thought, forget it.
Suit yourself.
So about this, portrait gallery of yours.
What about it?
What's it all about? Who are those guys?
The caricatures hanging along the wall of honor commemorate those who are no longer with us on account of having ticked off one Irving Kid Tannen.
They're the guys the kids killed?
Well, of course not. They're just a bunch of guys that Kid didn't particularly like, and that at a later date turned up dead. It's a what do you call it? A circumstantial coincidence. Yeah.
What are you drawing?
Another celebrity caricature.
You drew those?
Prohibition ain't gonna last forever, Bob. I gotta have a skill I can fall back on when all this goes away.
Think you could do a caricature of me?
Sure. Presto!
That really doesn't look like me.
I didn't have much to work with.
What's Parker's problem?
Ah, Danny Parker. Now his problems follow him around like a pack of wolves.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Job troubles, dame troubles, psychiatric troubles, you name it. You get him in the right frame of mind, he'll talk your ear off about him.
Do you know what happened to Trixie out there? She seems pretty freaked out.
You talk weird, you know that? But no, I don't know nothing about Trixie's emotional state. Kid doesn't pay me nearly enough to pour drinks and babysit his crazy girlfriends.
So is your cold all better?
My cold?
Yeah, when I saw you a few hours ago, you were sneezing like crazy.
Mister, I ain't had a cold in over 2 months.
Oh yeah, right. Sorry. Wrong guy.
Dobře.
Thanks for the talk.
Next time, order a drink. This ain't no library, you know.
Danny,
You!
so about those troubles.
I'm not really in the mood to talk about them right now. I just want to drink and listen to Trixie.
Jo.
See you later, Danny.
I'll be here.
I don't care. It's the lyrics to her song.
Nemůžu jí něco podstrčit? A tohle mi je na nic. Pěkný obrázek.
Trixie?
Yeah?
I talked to Kid.
Oh?
He told me about Artie.
Oh.
It was awesome of you to plead for his life.
And it was awesome of Kid to spare it. So you see why I gotta get rid of all the dirt I got on Kid. As long as he's loyal to me, I gotta stay loyal to him.
About Artie McFly.
What about him? Have you heard from him? Is he okay?
I think something bad might have happened to him.
What? You mean Kid went back on his promise?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh no! Oh, poor Artie! Poor sweet little Artie!
I know.
That rattlesnake Kid! He can't get away with this!
You gonna turn over the evidence you got against him?
Am I ever? Just watch me! Wait a minute. What evidence do you have that Kid bumped Artie off?
It's just a hunch.
Keep your hunches for the racetrack. It ain't nice to get a girl all worked up over unsubstantiated rumors.
Sakra.
Nice caricatures up there, huh?
Yeah, Zane's an ace cartoonist. But it's kind of hard for me to look at all those faces knowing the guys they belong to are all 6 feet under.
How about Stairway to Heaven?
I sing popular songs, kiddo. You want hymns? Go to a church.
Break a leg out there.
Dobře.
Thanks.
You think you could draw a picture of this guy?
Sure. Hey, that looks like that Artie McFly think.
I never noticed that before. Hey, can you give him a hat like Artie wears?
Voila!
Nice job.
Now, go tell them chumps at the New Yorker.
Teď vystrašíme Trixie ještě víc.
I don't think anyone will be interested in this caricature until it's hanging on the wall of Kid's Club.
Aha. Jak ji tam dostat? Myslíte, že to projde?
Sorry about this, Dad. Trixie?
Yeah?
Okay, so Kid spared Artie's life, but that doesn't make him a saint.
Believe me, no one knows that better than me. But if Kid can let Artie off the hook, I guess I can let him off the hook. Know what I mean?
I don't know how to tell you this, but I think you should check out the Wall of Fame.
Why? What is it? Artie! I don't believe it! We had a deal! Artie was supposed to be safe!
I don't know what to say.
Well, I do. Felony tax evasion.
What?
Before he died, Artie was teaching me about all sorts of stuff. Literature, history, accounting. And I made a big discovery while I was copying all of Kid's books. This establishment ain't entirely on the up and up.
Really?
Oh, I knew about all the gangster stuff. That kind of thing you expect from tough guys like Kid. But when I found out he ain't been paying taxes on his speakeasy profits, well, cheating Uncle Sam is one step over the line. Once I turn this over to the police, they'll throw the book at him. This book! Hey, copper!
Ten folder je fakt hřích.
He's not interested. Figures. Half the police force is in Tannen's pocket.
Give me a few minutes to work on him. I've got a hunch he'll come around.
Boss?
Do you mind? I'm trying to have a good time here.
I think you'll want to see this.
Are you crazy? Bringing a stick of dynamite into my club?
That's just it, boss. It's all over the place. I think our speakeasy arsonist is getting ready to strike again.
Hezký. Falešná zeď. Aha. A co s tím fízlem? Jasně, Trixie musí zaspívat.
Trixie?
Yeah?
You know what you'd sing great? This one song by...
Pick it up with the piano player. He does the set list.
Dobře.
Break a leg out there.
Thanks.
Hey, back off, kid. I'm trying to entertain some people here.
Crazy, got no sense, but I don't care. They may or may not mean offense, but I don't care. You see, I'm sort of independent. I am my own.
Dobře, teď by ten fízl mohl být ve správný náladě.
Danny.
You!
That's why I don't care.
So about those troubles.
I'm not really in the mood to talk about them right now. I just want to drink and listen to Trixie.
Shouldn't you be arresting Tannen?
For what?
Well, for running a speakeasy, for one thing.
Well, I like this speakeasy. So there. Besides, if I arrested him, I'd have to arrest you and me and everyone else in here. And that's just way too much work for one little cop like me.
Should you be drinking so much on duty?
Probably not, but this joint ain't open when I'm off duty.
See you later, Danny.
I'll be here.
Já, dobře, ten chlápek je fakt nemožný. Se nám může být laciná hudba. Jasně.
Come to me, my melancholy baby.
Dobře.
Cuddle up and
Teď by mohl mít náladu na vykecávání.
all your fears are full
Danny.
You.
baby.
So about those troubles.
It all started on June 14th. I was chasing down one of Tannen's boys when this car, straight out of Buck Rogers, popped up out of nowhere and ran my car off the road.
No.
Then later, I lost track of a witness. The poor schlub hasn't been heard from since.
That wasn't your fault.
And then, to top it off, I somehow managed to lose custody of an 80-year-old arsonist. When not one, but two of those godforsaken space cars showed up and whisked him away.
That's unbelievable.
That's what the chief said. Demoted me on the spot. My family sent me to a psychiatrist because they thought I was seeing things. And worst of all, my gal Betty left me because she thinks I'm a bad provider and a head case.
Betty, as in Jennifer's grandma Betty?
What?
Listen, Danny, it's really important that you get back together with Betty.
Oh, that ship sailed. What the heck with her? I got a little secret that'll set me up with women twice as classy as Betty'll ever be.
You know, drinking that much is really bad for your health.
What are you, my mother?
More like future grandson-in-law.
What?
Never mind. Shouldn't you be arresting Tannen?
For what?
Well, for running a speakeasy.
Well, I like this.
Dobře, tady už jsme byli.
If I arrested him for one little
Blá,
cup,
blá, blá.
See you later, Danny.
I'll be here.
Víme, co se posralo, ale jak to napravit? Sakra. Tak co vybrat? Tajemná. To jsem nechtěl.
Whisper in my ear, so no one can hear. Secrets are for sharing love, they're not meant for blaring love. Whisper
Jo,
in
jasný.
my ear, so no one
Come on.
can
Já chci kecat s fízlem.
hear. Whisper in my
Někde je tady opravdu až moc cutscén.
soft and clear. Don't make
Danny.
it for
You.
make it
You got a secret? What is it?
Oh, yeah, my secret. Well, you're my pal, so I can tell you, but don't let it get out. I've been working for Tannen for over a month now.
What?
It's true. All I gotta do is look the other way while evidence is getting destroyed or a truck full of gin is coming across the county line, and Tannen makes sure an extra bunch of bills makes their way into my pay envelope. Great deal, huh?
No, not a great deal.
What's the problem? People need to drink, right? As long as no one's getting hurt, why shouldn't Daniel J. Parker make a few bucks on the action?
What about Artie McFly? Hasn't he been missing for 2 months?
That's true, and all signs point to a Tannen job. Oh, God. I've made a horrible mistake. I thought if I could get my hands on some money, that Betty'd take me back. But when she finds out what I've done, she'll never even talk to me again. What have I done?
Come on, Danny, pull yourself together. It's not so bad.
Not so bad. I'm a corrupt cop who's lost his only chance at true love. How's that not so bad?
I guess now I know why you won't arrest Tannen. You're working for him.
Bingo!
You know, drinking that much is really bad for your health.
What are you, my mutt?
More like future grand...
To nás nikam
Never
nedostane.
mind. Hang in there, Danny.
Oh, God.
Takže, co takhle další písničku? Oh, yeah. Takže musíme za jednou, jo? Dobře. Jdeme za jednou. Kurva, tudy.
Donate to the clock tower fund. What's wrong with the clock tower? It's not broken, is it?
Not in the slightest.
Whew.
It's just painfully drab. I'm raising funds to commission a sculptor to place a couple of handsome ornamental statues on either side of the clock face. Something to inspire the citizens to do their civic duty.
Something like lions?
Or gargoyles. You can't beat a good gargoyle.
What's all this?
These are my pamphlets, laying out in scientific detail the horrors visited upon those who succumb to the temptations of alcohol.
Lost Fortnight.
I am particularly fond of that one. It tells the true-life tale of Johnny, who woke up in a pile of his own sick, completely unable to remember the previous 2 weeks of his life.
Heavy.
Actually, the pamphlets are quite light. See?
Yeah.
Edna,
What?
what was that song you were singing earlier?
Do you like it? I wrote it myself. It really gets the toes tapping at the Stay Sober Society meetings. Although I suppose that could be the Shakes. Would you like to hear it again?
Sure.
I knew if I waited long enough, somebody would request it. You say you've lost your self-respect, but you should care. It's not too late to redirect and start to care. Don't despise the good and pure. Time to rise up from the sewer. Wash off all that foul manure. Show the world you care. You should care. You should care. What people think of you. Of goals that you could name. Reclaiming your good name is what you should you.
Co z ní dostat noty nebo něco
Really think
takového?
so?
Yeah, it's got a good hook to it.
One needs a good hook if one is fishing for souls.
Jo,
Do you think I could have a copy of your You Should Care lyrics? I've got a club of my own that could really use some inspiring.
Sure. Let me just get a page out of the hymnal. There you are.
Hey, thanks.
Dobře.
What's going on with you and Emmett? The last time I saw you, you seemed to be kind of interested in him.
That was before I belatedly realized that his agreement to host my Stay Sober Society was a clever ruse to ferry barrels of hooch to his so-called laboratory.
Sorry about that.
Now his very presence fills me with an irrepressible urge to pick at his philosophical and intellectual foundations with every tool in my vocabulary.
So you're not dating?
Dating? The mere thought of romantic involvement with that undisciplined techno-anarchist is preposterous.
Good.
Tak. Můžeme dostat z ní ještě něco?
What have you got against dogs anyway?
They're smelly, rude, completely unable to take care of themselves, and frankly, they're not very bright. If I had my druthers, dogs would be banned from public places.
Harsh.
It's a harsh world, Mr. Corleone.
No.
See ya.
Keep fighting the good fight.
Dobře. Teď podstrčit tu písničku. Konečně by ten blbej fízu mohl něco udělat. Tak, dveře.
Welcome back, sir.
Looks like Parker's still parked.
Zaparkovaný. Tak.
I really should give these lyrics to someone who could do them justice.
Co Trixie?
Hey, Trixie, look over there!
Why?
Didn't you see it?
No.
Ah, never mind. Way down in Louisiana, down in New Orleans. Maybe not.
Hey, I do the singing round here.
You should care. Much better song for her. Trixie?
Yeah?
You know what you'd sing great? This one song by...
Pick it up with the piano player. He does the set list.
Break a leg out there.
Thanks.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, back off, kid. I'm trying to entertain some people here.
To nikam nevede. Tohle? Oh, rage.
What is this feeling that has me in its grip? What has me on the edge and curling my lip? Worse in the blues or the front page news.
To nezní špatně.
I'm overflowing. I've asked my doctor and psychiatrist too. They tell me that there's not a thing I can do. There's no consoling and there's no controlling.
Danny, really? Trust me, things will get better. Just keep listening to the music.
Why? None of the words help anymore.
I guess now I know why you won't arrest Tannena. You're working for him.
Bingo!
You know, drinking that much is really bad for your health.
What are you, my...
More like... What? Never mind. Hang in there, Danny.
Oh, God.
Co dělat? Jak ho mám přimět?
I think I'll hold on to these lyrics for posterity. I like Trixie's version better than Edna's, but it's kind of a downer.
Na depresi?
Every morning, every evening, ain't we got fun? Not much much money. Oh, but honey, Hank, we got fun. The rent's unpaid, dear. We haven't a bus.
Myslím, že tohle nebude ta správná.
For people like us. In
Danny.
the winter,
You.
in the summer. Don't
Trust
we
me,
have
things will get
fun?
better. Just keep
Times
listening
are
to the music.
getting
Why?
warmer.
None of the words help anymore.
There's nothing surer than
Hang in there, Danny.
rich
Oh,
and poor
God.
children. In the meantime, in between time, ain't we got fun?
Jak ho mám dokopat k tomu, aby to zahrál, kurva.
I think I'll hold on to these lyrics for posterity.
Kurva.
You should care. Trixie?
Yeah?
Break a leg out there.
Vedeníka.
Thanks.
Hey, back off, kid. I'm trying to entertain some people here.
I'm not pulling that thing out in here again unless it's a life or death situation.
Dobře. Jak ho mám přimět, kurva?
El Kid. I still don't get it.
It's like that El Cid place down in L.A., only it's El Kid.
Ah, okay, I see. Way down in Louisiana.
Jo, to nás nikam
I do
nedovede.
the sing.
Tak jo. Co se tady dalo? Krupier?
You in?
Why not? Something tells me black's gonna hit.
Seven.
Damn.
Sedm? Zkusíme to znova?
You in?
Jsme zase černou.
$23.
Tak zkusíme sadit na lichou.
You in?
Let's go for odds.
Padne něco úplně jiného.
26.
Ah,
Dobře, tohle asi nepůjde.
the shrew didn't burrow deep enough.
Kurva. Ne?
Sorry, lady. I didn't mean to get your boyfriend kicked out of the club.
Oh, water under the bridge. You want to keep his seat warm?
Thanks anyway. I don't know about world famous, but she's not a bad entertainer.
Hodně.
Grandpa Artie's pipe. You know, I could barely remember Grandpa from when I was a kid, but this smells like him. Heavy.
Co s tím
It's
bylo?
empty. It's good to see Dad in one piece again. It's crazy how much he looks like Grandpa Arthur. In gratitude for your continued service, J.J. Valenti. You know, a cigarette lighter shaped like a gun seems like a really bad idea. Do I really look like that?
Kurva. Musíme ještě nějaký song? Jo, jasný. To jsem si nějak nevšiml asi.
She's right. I can turn my life around.
Sure you can.
You know what? I used to be a good cop. And yeah, I've had a few bad breaks, possibly even a psychotic one that caused me to imagine a disappearing space car. But I'm a good man.
Yeah.
And all I need to do to win Betty back is be the same good man I always was. And let the chips fall where they may.
All right.
Hey, Miss Trotter, you wanted to speak with me?
What happened to my louse of an ex-boyfriend?
I don't know.
Rats. I told the chief we need a team of bloodhounds like they got over in Placerville. Yeah, but in the meantime... All right, everyone, party's over. Everyone out of the speakeasy.
Speakeasy? You're mistaken, officer. This is an ice cream parlor.
Nice try, you. Out!
Corleone. Would the Valenti mob be willing to help, defuse this little situation?
I don't know. The Valenti mob doesn't like being associated with losers.
Hey, we ain't begging here. Kid just thought JJ might like a piece of the action. Especially now that he's just caught the speakeasy arsonist.
Wait, you mean Doc?
Doc? You ain't with the Valenti gang at all, are you? What do you know about the arsonist?
Come on, you. Off to the station house.
Kid's gonna get you, rat. He's gonna get all of you.
Yeah. Well, that's that. Thanks to Miss Trotter's evidence, the entire Hill Valley police force is out looking for Kid and his goons.
You don't understand. We've got to find him now. He's captured a friend of mine.
Who?
Never mind.
Don't worry. We've got the entire town square sealed off. If Tannen's within a mile of here, we'll find him eventually.
I don't think we have time for eventually.
Máme něco od Kida? Asi ne. Kid něco zapomněl. Kurva. Tohle vůbec není dobrý. Soudky?
Parker must have confiscated this hooch from the speakeasy. Ew.
Hele, placotka.
Irving, Kid, Tannen. Guess he dropped this on his way out. It's empty. Figures.
Tak. Teď se pokusíme najít.
Hey, Einie, get your nose over here. All right. I really don't think Tannen and Doc are with Herbert Hoover, Einie. Okay, I'll check it out. A button. All right, Doc, here I come.
Corleone? What are you doing here?
Never mind.
come here and help me get rid of this stinking arsonist.
Edna?
I caught her planting dynamite while he was clearing out the soup kitchen. Guess Sagan was innocent after all.
I was researching a story, you ignoramus!
Tell it to St. Peter, sister.
Hey, what's all this?
Parker?
Tannen, you're under arrest.
Get him, Sacramento boy.
I can't do that, kid.
What? Oh, I get it.
Why don't you let go of Miss Strickland and call it a night?
Hey, look over there. Watch out!
To není pěkný.
Give it up, Tannen. The alley's blocked off and so are the roads out of town. It's over.
Over? Nothing is over until Kid Tannen says it's over.
I don't think he wants to smoke right now.
Jasně. Tak jo, no.
Make it easy on yourself, Tannen.
Tannins never make things easy.
He's not about to let me in. What should I do?
You have a gun?
Not a real one.
Beats me.
Take that, copper!
Tak jo, ale jak se dostat? To mi nepomůže. Muset přesunout za policejní auto.
No one messes with Kid Tannen.
To bude problém, já bych se pohnul, jenomže mi to nechce reagovat.
He's not about to let me in.
Come on, kid. You know how this...
What should I do?
Beats me.
Hey, kid.
Let, phony.
Tak, kurva.
Hey, moron.
More on this. Are you shooting at me? Are you?
Go, Tannen.
Make like a tree and die, rat.
Go, Tannen.
Nabíjí
Make
on
like
vůbec
a
neví.
tree and die, rat.
Ah.
Make it easy on yourself, Tannen.
Tannins,
Go, Tannen.
make like a tree and die, rat.
Whoa.
Kam se schoval, ty vole?
He's not about to let me in. Tannen's hooch is leaking all over the place. I'd better be careful with this stuff. If Doc can turn it into rocket fuel, who knows what'll happen if it gets into that dynamite.
No one messes.
Bowling for 10.
Aha.
Hey, there's an idea. But not while Edna's in there.
Come on, kid. You know how this'll end.
Yeah, with me dancing on your grave.
Hey, kid.
Let, phony.
Tak jo, kdy už ta jedna zmizí? To budeš muset přesunout za policejní auto.
Are you shooting at me?
Tak teď už by to mohlo jít. Můžu to konečně.
Hey, there's an idea. But not while Edna's in there.
Make it easy on yourself, Tannen.
Tannins never make things easy.
Vůbec nevím, jak se to
What should I do?
Beats me.
Take that, copper!
Problém, jak se dostat za to auto?
He's not about to let me in.
No one messes with Kid Tannen.
Hey, kid!
Lead, phony!
Hey, moron!
Moron, this!
Jedna už
Come
leze.
on, kid. You
Yo, Tannen!
Make like a tree and die, rat! Hey!
Atta girl.
Tohle jsem měl celou tu dobu dělat, jo.
Are you sure?
Jo, mám tam snad 10 000 nábojů. Ale ani jednou se
Hey, kid!
netrefím.
That ain't a real gun.
Oh, right. I forgot. I better just get rid of it then.
Oh, crap.
Hey, he's getting away!
Oh no.
Yes. No. There. Good as new. Oh, look, Tannen.
The judge's son. All right, Parker. I want a getaway car and a clear road to Nevada, or the brown kid gets it.
Doc!
Marty,
Doc?
yes, it's me. I'm talking to you through the radio apparatus my younger self has installed in the rocket car. What's going on up there?
It's not good, Doc. Trixie and Parker did their part, but now Kid's holding you hostage.
Great Scott!
No kidding.
Try to get Kid in the car. Once he's inside, give me a signal, and I'll do the rest.
How am I?
You!
Emmett!
You're the cause of all of this, ain't you? Should have known. What kind of gangster's named Michael Corleone?
Yeah, well...
Tak, počkat. Jak ho dostat do auta? Strhni klop.
No one makes a fool out of me.
Ne.
Got any last words, rat?
None that you'd understand.
Jo, jasný. Ten pokrok.
Get ready to be ten.
Na druhé straně.
Hey!
Doc, hit it!
Do hnoje.
That's what you get for messing with Carl Sagan.
Irving Tannen, I'm placing you under arrest for kidnapping, attempted murder, tax evasion, and smelling like a piece of crap.
Tax evasion?
Haven't you heard? The feds are practically drooling over Trixie's books.
Trixie?
That's what you get for killing Artie, you bastard!
What?
I didn't...
Trixie?
Artie?
All right, Grandpa.
My poor car.
I believe I owe you an apology, Mr. Brown. Thanks to your ridiculous contraption, Hill Valley's most notorious criminal is finally headed to prison.
No apologies necessary, Miss Strickland. My rocket car may have accidentally saved the day, but only because it's a completely out-of-control failure. I need a new idea.
If you're willing to listen, I might have a few suggestions.
But first, I think we should take in a movie.
I'm all yours, Mr. Brown.
I think you'll like it. It's all about a brilliant scientist with an overabundance of hubris.
Whew. Come on, Einie. Let's go find Doc. Thanks for letting me fly the DeLorean, Doc. This thing's a blast.
Are you absolutely sure that everything's back to normal?
Totally. Kid's going to jail, Emmett's going to see Frankenstein, and there's no such thing as a Tannen crime family in 1986. And we remembered Einstein this time, too.
Hill Valley crime rate at all-time low.
Well, except for Grandpa necking with Trixie, I think we're ready to go back to 1986.
Do you feel yourself fading out of existence?
No.
Then as long as your father's still born in 7 years, I say, let your grandfather sow his oats.
Sowing oats? Is that what's going on with you and Edna?
What are you talking about?
Emmett and Edna. They're gonna go see Frankenstein together.
To se asi nemělo stát.
Ah. Great Scott.
What?
We've got to get back in. Oh, this could be disastrous.
Stop!
Tak to bude asi hodně velký průser. Protože to vypadá tak, že doktor šel za Ednou a nestane se z ní velký šílený vynálezce.
Where'd you go, Doc?
We've got everything under control.
Doc?
Doktore? Sakra. Tak jo, to vůbec nevypadá dobře. A v příštím díle zjistíme, co se stalo zase. Takže já myslím, to by bylo všechno pro tento díl. Počkat. Si uvidíme ukázku ještě. Jo. Příští epizodě.
Okay, Doc, let's see what kind of nightmare alternate timeline I've landed in this time.
Father George, Mother Lorraine.
Hill Valley under Citizen Brown is not quite the contented town you were led to believe it was.
A re-education program? What the hell?
Please don't swear, Martin. It makes me uncomfortable.
Zero demerits until this morning.
Sakra, doktore, co jste to provedl s tou ženskou?
My own girlfriend thinks I'm a square?
The obvious question, Mr. McFly, is what happened to you?
Jesus Christ, Doc, what happened to you?
Občan Brown. Takže to by bylo všechno a doufám, že se vám to líbilo. Uvidíme se u dalšího dílu z této zajímavé hry Návrat do budoucnosti.